What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another edition of What Sold This Year as a reseller. Not this month, but this year. So you know this is the big boy. This is the biggest one of all. This is the top flips of 2022. Crazy year. Felt like it flew by. Hard year for me personally. I lost my father early February, so I've been on autopilot for most of 2022. But every single thing that I do is to honor his memory. And I won't stop until I'm rich and have a legacy I know you'll be proud of. I can't say this enough, but thank you for showing up. Every video I put up, thanks for liking it, thanks for leaving comments, I appreciate everything. And honestly, even if one of these videos gives somebody the motivation to get up and go flip something, then it was all worth it. I just want to be the motivation to get you out there to get some money. But if you like the video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for the next video. But like I said, this is the year-end edition. Every single item on this list is a banger. So if there was any video of this series to watch, this would be the one. So let's get right into the list, starting off at number 5. So kicking off the list, number 5, you probably remember if you saw the October edition of What Sold. If you haven't and you want to check out what sold in October to see this item along with more, click the link right here or hit the link in the description. But number 5 on this list would be this pair of Nike Elevate 2. I sold this model a few times over 22, different colors, different sizes, but this particular example is the most it sold for in 2022. It sold on September 5th for $115 on Amazon. After you take out the Amazon fees and the cost of the shoe, which was $23.97 from the Nike outlet, looking at a net profit of $68.53, and I'm pretty sure that this is the most money I've made off of a single shoe in all of 2022. So not that bad to start off the list, but it only gets better from here. Number 4. Number 4 on the list, we got a digital edition of the Sony PS5. That's right. The same PlayStation 5s that were selling all 2020, still selling in 2022. Unfortunately, this was the last PS5 that sold for me. But it was a good run while it lasted. Made plenty of money, can't complain. The digital variant of the consoles held value much stronger than the disc edition. The disc and the digital edition were both selling at the same price at one point, but the digital edition was $100 cheaper to buy. This PS5 sold on January 14th on StockX for $625. After you take out StockX fees and the cost of the PS5, looking at a net profit of $140.64. Not bad for 2 years after release date, but if you think that's crazy, wait until you see the next flip. Number 3. Number 3 on the list, which is even crazier than number 4, because if you thought the PS5 selling 2 years after the release date was crazy, number 3 on the list is this PlayStation 4. That's right, the same PS4 that the initial release date was in 2013, sold almost 10 years later for profit. I'm assuming it's the demand for the PS5s, people not being able to get their hands on them, along with the chip shortage. It's probably what drove up the price of these PS4s. And what's crazy is, when I was out looking for PS5s to sell, I ran across 2 PS4s in Walmart, and I'm like, nobody's gonna want those. PS5 is out, nobody's gonna want the old PS4. Always check the comps. I left those behind and lost good profit on those. So the joke was on me. But later on down the line, I did see that they were worth some money. So I did get my hands on one. And it sold on January 5th on eBay for $491.73. After you take the eBay fees and the cost of the item, the net profit is $172.99. These are wild times. Number 2. Number 2 on the list was another item that I was able to take advantage of the market and make a little profit on it. Was this 3060 graphics card. I got it for myself because in this one I got the 2080. But knowing me, as soon as I actually got my hands on it, I had to check the comps on it. So when I got it home from Best Buy, I scanned it on my Amazon app and saw that it was selling for over $800. The hustler in me said, I can always get another one. So I sent it to Amazon and it sold on April 20th for $817.15. After you take out the Amazon fees and the actual cost of the item, looking at a net profit of $319.51. That's crazy. But unfortunately, I still haven't found another one since. Number 1. Coming in at number 1 on the list and the most profitable item for me in 2022. It's kind of cheating because it's not actually one item, but it's a whole bunch of the same item. We're looking at this retro Elgato video capture device. I call it cheating because I'm looking at the total profit of all of them put together rather than the profit of one individual item. But it's all literally the same item. They all sold in 22, so that's why I'm counting the total profit of it. I found a box of these Elgato video capture devices from a thrift shop, and I'm a big fan of Elgato. So when I saw the box sitting in the thrift shop, I knew I was onto something. I scanned one of them on the Amazon app, and they were selling for $85 each, which is crazy because the whole box only cost me $15. They sold on various dates, but the most notable one would be April 6th, where I sold 5 on the same day. Over the year, I sold all 15 at a cost of $85.35, which is funny because I looked them up recently and they're selling for even more now. But after the Amazon fees and the cost of the lot altogether, looking at a net profit of $1,009.20. And that was 100% my most profitable item in 2022. And honestly, might be the most profitable item to date. But that's the wrap for 2022. What did you guys think of the list? I know a lot of these items were situational, but you won't be able to get yourself into these situations unless you're looking for them. It's retail arbitrage. Find an item at the low point and you sell it where it's high. But if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and sub for the next one. Happy New Year, guys. Let's go out and make 23 even more profitable.